We're with the Buffalo today, just outside of Buffalo, New York, at the Holiday Inn Express Grand Island, Niagara Falls by IHG in Grand Island, New York. Grand Island is an actual island located between Buffalo and Niagara Falls. This is a very unique Holiday Inn Express, and I'll tell you why. There's actually two things that make it a very unique Holiday Inn Express. Spacious lobby. There is a pantry area where you can buy frozen and chilled foods and snacks, and this is the rest of the lobby. But here's number one. This is the only Holiday Inn Express that I've ever been in that has a full service restaurant in the property. Usually all they have is the breakfast in the morning, and then you have to go somewhere else. So I'll take you up to the restaurant in a little bit and also tell you what else is unique about this property. So we had a room with two beds. This is a fairly new property, but not a new building, which I'll explain in a minute. But the room was typical Holiday Inn Express. Even the furniture, the furnishings, microwave, newer style Keurig coffee maker with coffee, the touch lamp, the furniture, the furnishings was pretty much cookie cutter Holiday Inn Express. Everything was clean, refrigerator, microwave, the entire room. I did not have any issues with cleanliness in this room. This building, except that was actually not dirt, that was just a burnt spot. I did try to scrape it off, but it's actually burnt, so it was a clean microwave. But everything else clean, neat. Here's the restaurant again. They have a kids menu. It's up on the top floor, the fourth floor of this property. And again, I've been to a lot of Holiday Inn Express hotels. This is the first property I've been to that actually has a full restaurant on site. So here's the rest of the room. You've got your closet. Again, this is like in every Holiday Inn Express that I've been in lately. You have your safe at the bottom. Then we go over. There's a little shelf. That's not that bag is my son's. That wasn't in the room, but the little shelf when you walk in. And here's the plan. Now you're going to see where I'm going to point here in a second. Little breezeway. I'm going to show you that in a minute. And then there's the two larger rooms on the end, which was probably, I'm thinking, the executive offices. So this used to be an office building when it was originally built. I believe it was built probably maybe in the late 60s, possibly early 70s. And then it's been renovated and completely redesigned into this Holiday Inn Express hotel. So bathroom, neat, clean, toilet clean. I did not have any cleanliness issues with this property at all. There's your blow dryer, walk-in shower, which I love. I hate bathtubs. Really nice walk-in shower, nice and clean, no issues. Plenty of good water pressure with the shower head. Everything clean. There's your pump bottles, soap, shampoo, conditioner, and everything was, again, pretty standard. Even the color of the paint, pretty standard Holiday Inn Express decor. Opened up the bed, sheets are clean, no issues there. We even, checked the sides for, always check the side. This is where you would see signs of bed bugs. If you see little droppings, they usually get in that crevice on the mattress. So I had a mattress cover, so everything was in good shape with that. So like I said, this building was renovated. So here's the view. It is just off of Interstate 190, the New York State Thruway Niagara section, which goes from the mainline New York State Thruway through Buffalo, through Grand Island to Niagara Falls. Part of the hotel area, there's this pictures here. These are the before and after of this property. Renovated rather than torn down, which is kind of ironic that they saved the landfill of this hotel, because this was originally the headquarters for Hooker Chemical Company. So if you know anything about Hooker Chemical and Niagara Falls, Hooker Chemical was the company that was involved in allegedly burying everything at Lovecanal. Lovecanal, the first really super fun site. The toxic chemicals that pretty much wiped out that entire neighborhood, and even today it's still abandoned. Here's this building more recently. It was an abandoned office building, and rather than tear it down, it was renovated into the Holiday Inn Express you have here today. So that's the second unique thing about this property. So here's the breezeway. This is on every floor. So you have this big open space with seating. There's a wall-mounted TV, plenty of windows to look out. Mostly wooded rule around this area, even though Grand Island is a suburb. But the immediate area around this hotel is pretty much just grass and trees, and then the Niagara Thruway. But every floor is a little different. I'm guessing this was probably like the breezeway entrance to the executive offices, because there's like 2 rooms on the end. Now, on lower level, you have your exercise room, and then the other levels you have larger rooms. Guest laundry along with the workout room. Here's the pool. Has a unique little water feature there, so it's kind of soothing. Listen to the water, and but it was warm, heated pool, perfect temperature. Very nice pool to relax in after checking in. So let's go up to this rooftop. Only open from 4 to 11. There's the outside view. There is some indoor space as well. It wasn't open yet when I went up there, so I wasn't able to try it. But here's the lobby again. Here's the morning breakfast, typical Holiday Inn Express breakfast. I did like the coffee. It is available 24/7, but it's fresh ground, which I've never seen that in a Holiday Inn Express. So a lot of unique things about this property. So you don't have the carafes that sit there all day. You can get a fresh cup 24/7. Breakfast bar. There's the pancake machine. And yes, the pancake machine worked. But definitely a unique Holiday Inn. Check it out.